Okay, so anyway, I've been having a weird fucking day, like all fucking day, and I mean, I even had like that really watched feeling earlier today, and I mean, it was weird, and I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna sit in this because the fuck else am I gonna do? I live in a car, like it's not like I can go hide in my house or something, you know what I mean? Like I just can't go like crawl into bed and fucking hide. And that's been a huge key to the whole awakening thing for me, at least, is being out in the open, man. You can't avoid shit. I mean, you can kind of, but like you know, like not really. I mean, unless I'm up on unless I'm up on the mountain. Somebody stutters. I don't know who it is. I've never met anybody that stutters. I don't have any problem with it or feel one way or the other about it, really. I think it's kind of cute, actually. But the thing, my point is that somebody does. And I've never met anyone that does. Anyway, I keep noticing that, the stuttering thing. Because I don't stutter. And the self-worth. Self-worth was always a fucking issue for me. Always. I mean, it still is. And that's the loop I'm stuck in right now. I just listened to a video and I actually watched most of it. I don't really watch them very often, but this one I did. And it was just a guy, like a fucking drill sergeant, not yelling, not screaming, but like talking to you, like, all right, cut the bullshit. Let's like fucking do this, you know, instead of just being like love and light. I mean, I'm not saying that people are being ingenuine, because I know that they are. A lot of people are being really genuine, but like, let's be really genuine and let's just say none of us have our like inheritance. We all have all these fucking gifts, right? But like, what the fuck? Some people are doing things with them, but they need the rest of us. And so like, and I'm not just talking to anyone, I'm talking to myself right now. Self-worth was always the fucking thing for me. It really came down to that. That's the fucking push. That's the plug. That's the fucking keystone. It's the fucking thing. It's the thing. It's the thing of the thing of the thing of the fucking thing. The thing. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, I'm trying to keep it light, man, because I know this shit gets really fucking heavy sometimes. And I know how much effort we all put into fucking, I don't know about all of us, but like, you know, I would like to think about a lot of us. Into because I put a lot of effort in, honestly. That's why I want to think that. But to staying light, you know, so I'm gonna keep it fucking light as possible. And I want to get Mista off my butt, because I don't like it when people fucking ride my shit. Oh. Anyway, where was I before I was so rudely interrupted? Oh, stop. So, all right. So anyway, the self-worth thing really fucked me up. I mean, I met this woman a while ago after I was involved in the accident on the 154. I helped save a man's life, and that was a trip. And literally everybody kept calling me an angel, so it was appropriate. Anyway, I struggle with that. I still do. Even as healed as I am, I really am done a lot of fucking work. And still, wow, this one fucking thing, like, and I've always had this habit of like talking myself out of things. You know, I can talk myself into things, but like it's easier, I guess. Or I'm better at, or I have been better at talking myself out of them. Like things that are good for me too, but like I will exercise, I will eat right, I will take my vitamins, I will, you know, drink water, I fucking sleep well, I, you know, have fun and I'm joyful, and all of those things are really actually essential for good health, as well as like looking younger. Like you're looking youthful and feeling youthful. I think Belle, stop, honey. Feeling youthful is a lot more important to me than how I look, but it's just kind of a bonus. Anyway, you know, I really struggled with the self-worth thing. I haven't known what to do about it. And then I'm thinking to myself, like, why do I talk myself out of things? Well, because I've always felt like, and, you know, had all the fucking influences and generational curses like up the fucking wazoo that you can possibly imagine. Like, I must have agreed to do it all in one fucking lifetime. I'm not even kidding you. Like, I have had the ultimate betrayals by so many people in so many ways that, and I mean like really important people in my life, my mother, my younger brother, my younger half sister. Like, wow, really though, really, really awful. And all my friends, all my boyfriends, in some way or another, they all did it, or ex-boyfriends, I should say. Like oh my god, family, oh my god, just people on the street, like, you know. And you know, for a long time, because nobody ever talked to me about being a light worker, it wasn't until just the last couple of years, really, that I think I probably heard about it before, but like I just didn't, I was so deep up in the matrix, and I mean, I really had been shoved up there too. It wasn't like I just climbed up there and just said, oh, it's nice, I'm gonna hang out for a while. You know, that wasn't what happened. And I've always been more or less awake, but like I didn't feel free to do the work, to just be left the fuck alone, and to also isolate long enough and enough, you know, like enough time for a long length of time, and also like the consistency of my isolation within that period of time, because I know some of us can't, you know, just go crawl off into a fucking mountain like I did, you know, like I'm sure some of us can't do that, and I'm sure there are also people who, you know, have done that. And anyway, the fuck was that? Anyway, that was dangerous. I don't even know why that person did that. I know the seatbelt chime. I know. It's been going off for like a couple months now. And, stop. I totally lost my train of thought. Holy Spirit, help me. Belle, stop. My goodness. Stop it, boo-boo. That's way too much. So I thought to myself, you know, why stop, boo? Really? That's really too much. Stop. Ugh. It seems like everything fights me at once. Like, I must have the tolerance of a fucking saint, because I can drive and like all these things all at once. It gets to be too much. Breath work is really important. Like a key, like it's really important. I still don't remember what I was saying. But the self-worth, I really lost it on that one, just like I lost my train of thought just now. And I'll get back on it. But I talked myself, there's this lady I've been seeing for years after the 154 accident, and she's been on me to do something. You know, she sees in me what I see in me, what the divine sees in me, and I haven't done anything. Like, I mean, I've done lots of things in my life, don't get me wrong, I've done a lot, and yet I still don't like really have much to show for it outside of myself. That's the thing. And, you know, a big reason for that, I would say like the biggest reason for that is the self-worth, which is obviously like the antithesis, or lack of self-worth, I should say, which is obviously the antithesis of like abundance. And I was really good about like making my outside abundant. Like, I have the jewelry I want. I wouldn't say all of it, but you know what I mean? Like, I have all the beautiful crystals that I love. I have silk pillowcases. I have, you know, nice bedding. And, you know, like, just, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, my stuff is nice. I'm good. But, like, I have all the books I want. You know, I just have all these things that I want. Like, you know. Anyway, but that's where, like, I'm saying, like, I really fell down. And it wasn't like I was trying to buy myself off or, you know, put on an exterior for anyone but me. That's totally for me, because when you look at abundance, and this is the one I think I really had to do backwards, because my physical was so used to seeing not much at all, that I was good at making not much a lot, but like the feeling of it was fleeting, because it's attached to my self-worth. And I don't think little of myself by any stretch of the imagination. Like, I definitely don't. And yet I have to say that that's what's holding me up, No, like, what did I went through, wow, I've been through a lot, so I'm not really sure where to even start with that. But, I think that the reason I talk myself out of things that are good for me is because I feel like, you know, oh, it's not going to work out this time. Well, so what? Then fucking try it 5 times. Like, what the fuck? And I really, like, and I'm like this in every other area of my life. Like, I am persistent like a dog with a fucking bone. Like, I don't let go. Like, I'm really persistent and tenacious. Even if tenacity is to let that thing go. Like, I'm really good at it. You know, once I set my mind to something, it happens most of the time, you know? It just does. It's always been that way for me. And, but this fucking thing, like, I stopped letting the other people treat me like shit a long time ago. I wouldn't take their crap. You know, I was really good about it. Really good in so many ways, where so many other people get stuck. They stumble, they fall on their faces, they have a hard time getting back up, and they get stuck in that loop. Stop, boo. Why are you growling at me, bitch? Don't even. That is so rude. How dare you growl at me? What the fuck? So, but this fucking self-worth thing, I have to say, it's been my fucking nemesis, if there is such a thing. You know, but it's like, it's really within me at this point, because literally my entire bloodline is dead. So I'm kind of wondering, like, who's doing it to me? No one. Which is basically the same answer. And well, I would say no one, but like, no one makes you is a thing. Even when it's a, you know, intolerable choice, it's still a choice. Stop. Yeah, I'm gonna roll your window up. That's her punishment. So, you know, I'm really working on this, and I've come really far in a very short amount of time. And I really, my adversaries are the ones to thank for that, which has been like pretty much everybody in my life. So, you know, I'm not really sure. I should just thank everybody blanketly, I suppose. But like, not in that way, like, oh, thank you for treating me like shit. That's not what I mean at all. But like, you know, if it was gonna happen, then at least I fucking got something out of it. And a lot. I got a lot out of it. A lot. And it's hard to get there, to believe that and really feel it. It's one thing to believe it, but it's a whole nother thing to actually feel that way. And I actually feel that way. Like, thanks. Like, you know, kind of like joke's on you kind of thing. Like, I must have stored it all up for this lifetime. I'm not even shitting you. It's if I told you the whole story, you would like trip out, because I trip out, and I'm a veteran of strange, so like, you know, whatever. I've been a cosmic custodian for a long motherfucking time, and I'll tell you what, shit doesn't change a whole lot. It's it gets, I don't even know, redundant. It's like, why say it? Because it's already there. Anyway, I love my job as a light worker. I still, you know, I'm still working out the kinks and the self-worth thing, because I know that, you know, that, but I also know that, like, I feel a breakthrough, like, for sure, because I feel like nothing right now is how I know. You know, that feeling when you're just like, fuck, there's nothing going on, and you're like, yeah, but that's because something else is going on. And you can also feel like the momentum behind it is a big deal. So, like, I'm still working the kinks out in this, like I said, and I'm really just gonna sit with it and think about it, like, logically, like, why do I not think I'm worth it? Well, because, well, one of the reasons I could say is because that's what I saw other people doing. And the self-love that I did see was so fucking toxic and narcissistic that, like, it wasn't self-love. And so I had this, not only, like, a false perception of what self-love is, but also this notion in my mind that self-love is somehow toxic in itself. Does that make sense? Because that's all I ever fucking saw was toxic self-love. So, what the fuck? And I have a feeling that most of us are like that. Ooh. And, you know, it makes for a compelling, you know, a compelling and legitimate question to ask oneself, like, is that really what's tripping me up? Because I'll bet you that's probably what it is. I'm not judging anyone. I'm not saying anything other than that's really where the fucking pedal met the fucking metal for me. Like, and I was sitting there listening to this video after being frustrated all fucking day.
Oh.
Again. You know, like, I get tired. I've gotten tired in the car. I let myself get tired is really what it is. Because I have all the freedom in the world to do really what I need to do when I need to do it. I just need to plan things. And I tend to be pretty spontaneous. So planning gets a little bit, for me sometimes. So, but like, honestly, if I planned it, it wouldn't be a problem. And yet still, I'll complain about it. And that's another huge part of the self-worth thing, is complaining about shit that I'm allowing to happen. Like, I've complained on this channel before about not having a house, being houseless, because I'm not homeless. I have a home. It's right here. It goes with me everywhere I go. Anyway, and her, oh Jesus Christ. So, stop, y'all. God, that fucking car just like almost ran into the guy on the bicycle, like right in front of me and this other lady, and everybody just sits there. I'm like, I don't know what else to do. Fuck. I mean, he literally, like, anyway. Wow. I'm glad that didn't happen. I'm glad I was there. You never know. And I'm glad we were all there, like, kind of thing. Not him, but like, you know what I mean. Oh God. If it was gonna happen, I'm just glad it didn't happen. I don't even know what to say. I don't claim to understand all the fucking ins and outs of everything. I'm just glad bad things don't happen, because it obviously wasn't. Anyway, that was kind of gnarly. Sorry, guys. that was a close one. Wow. I'm so glad that did not happen. You didn't see what I just saw. I'm sorry. Wow. So, this self-worth thing, like, I'll complain about things that I'm allowing. Like, I've complained about not having a house. And at this point, I really have to be honest that what's available to me, I could get. I'm pretty sure I could. The thing about it is that I would have to compromise myself, my dog, my car, my freedom. And, like, the truth is I'm really not willing to do that. My peace of mind, I'm definitely not willing to do that. Fuck no. And not only just because the living conditions are shit, like, I can't even lie. It's out of the car, totally true. At the same time, to go from living totally free up in the mountains down to the beach, fucking eating whatever I want, whenever I want, waking up, like, and not being around a bunch of electronics and Wi-Fi and fucking people stacked in little tiny apartments with people above, below, to the left, to the right. I can't just let my dog out and take a shit, come on, or pee or whatever she needs to do, run around. No, no. And if she can't be free, that means I'm not free by default, obviously. And so, she's my best friend. She's my best, most special friend. And I love her to death. Like, I will love that dog every day for the rest of her fucking life. Or my life, whoever goes first. Although I've already, anyway, never mind. Weird things about being an oracle. So, anyhow, I would just like to challenge those of us who have, like, really done so much fucking work and we're ready to just, like, pull our hair out, scream, and, like, light ourselves on fire, run up down the street. Like, not in that order. But, like, really crazy, frustrating, I can't get past this fucking thing. Like, what is it, too? It's the other part of it. Like, what is it? And it's really about somebody said this to me. Well, actually, I'm really going to be honest right now. This is the third time I've gotten this message. Loud and clear. The first 2 times was nicer. This last time, it was like, drill sergeant, all right, everything but the screaming. Like, fucking get it, Rebecca. And I'm like, wow, all right. Cool, I got it. Like, got it this time. I hope. But, like, for real, there's gotta come a time when, we get out of it, when we grow the fuck up. Like, really, let's be real. Come on, like, really, though. And, like, you've come so far, too, is the other thing. Like, you've come so far, you figured so much out, and you did it totally alone. I did it totally alone. I had no humans around me. I had a dog. I had God. I had myself. Well, I had me. I'm a human. I'm in a human body. You know what I mean? And somebody made a comment on one of my videos. God bless her heart. And I totally mean this. Like, I totally, like, take it to heart when somebody takes the time to fucking say something to me. She said, get out of your own way. Funny you should say that, because when I was 40 and after my mother died and I was having a really hard time, I mean, I thought I was going to die for a while. Stop, my love. Stop. I really did. I laid in bed at the time I had a bed, and I really just fucking, like, I felt like I was going to die. Physically, mentally, emotionally, I just felt like I was going to die. Mentally, I was okay, but yeah. And then when everybody, like, you know, fucking 11 people, 10 people died in between then my younger brother died. Or 11 people, yeah. No, 10 more people. And then my youngest brother died, and that's when I lost my mind. Like, I mean, straight up, I fucking lost it. I even tried to take Bella back to the shelter a couple times. Like, I tried to get rid of my dog. But, like, right? Check my fucking head. For real. And, you know, those things, when I think back on those things, and I think back to how far I've come, I love bass. I'm a bass junkie. I don't care if it's like polka music like that, or it's, wow, that motherfucker's got some subwoofers in there. Like, I can feel that's like, wow. That's awesome, dude. I love it. I mean, I wouldn't play that music, but you know what I mean, like the bass. I'm totally down with that. Like, dude, the Mexicans here have like the best bass. I'm not even kidding. They really know, like, the stereo thing. Of course, they're like super smart people, but I grew up around a bunch of migrant workers, so like, whatever. Anyway, like, for real. But I think this is where most people struggle. I really do. I really feel like this is true. I don't just feel it, but I know that it is. Stop, my love. Just stop. What is it? You see a dog? Are you just losing your shit? This has been the hardest thing for me, and so many other things have been really, really simple and really, really easy and natural in so many ways. So this is, you know, I know that if I struggle with it, I'm not the only one. I can't be. And when you're, you know, like, when you're stuck and it's frustrating and you're like, okay, you know, I'm reading the cards. Excuse me, that's it. Pardon me. Oh, God. Just out of nowhere. Stop, my love. Please stop. Should pay attention to me. I've seen that guy like 2 times. And God, he's really good looking. Oh my God. Like, I saw him taking off his shirt because he was going swimming in the ocean earlier today. I saw him earlier today. Oh my God. Like, you shouldn't take your shirt off like that. Bruh. Bruh. Sorry. Never mind. Anyhow, I should go back. Fuck it. You like come here often? Sorry. Will you please shut the fuck up? I love you, but shut the fuck up. My God, lovey boo. Anyway, I know how you feel. Is the honest answer. I know how you feel, and like there's not much I can do about it. Get your winnow. Get the winnow moved. She's like, I'm not falling for that right now. But yeah, it's been fucking like hella frustrating. I felt like, you know, okay, but like I haven't been taking all the clues, and it's not that I don't listen to my intuition. It's just that I haven't listened to my intuition about this stuff. And like I genuinely have to look, you know, sit back and be like, and look at my shit and just be like, what the fuck? Okay, so you're gonna, and like with the housing thing, like don't complain about it. Like stop complaining about it, or like saying that you are without a house, like as though you don't choose to do that at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a choice. Like I have obviously chosen to be here because honestly, dude, I am powerful, plenty powerful enough to manifest a housing if that's what I want. Yeah, believe it. I believe it. So, you know, so that part of it, yeah. I mean, love, like I have so much love in my life. I mean, I don't have a man in my life, but that's not really what I asked the universe for. I said, I want love. See? And it wasn't like, it was also the universe's way or God's way of preparing me for a man, because I like actually know what I want in a man now. Like I really know. Like I really, really know. So, and like in my life, I know how to love myself. I know how to take care of myself and love myself. And that's a huge thing. A healed woman? Are you kidding me? That's like she's worth 10 times her weight in gold. Like that shit's fucking, and a healed man, you know what I mean? Switch as it resonates, y'all. Fucking, you know. But like we're reading our cards, we're reading about these fucking inheritances. We're reading about these twin flames, we're reading about this, and like it's all positive, right? Super positive, and like everybody's super excited. And there's a point to that too, because when you keep it exciting, that's what keeps it alive. And God, the universe, shut up, my love. The universe, God, knows this, so it goes out of its way to do that for us and keep that like suspension of disbelief, you know, out, you know, so we can believe it and actually feel it for long periods of time and stay patient, not waiting, because at some point you just go, what the fuck, and you let it go. You just let it go, which is like the universe's way of making us all let it go too, so that when we all fucking properly love ourselves, you know, it can actually give us what we want, because most people like are in the state of waiting rather than being patient, because being is what human beings have their power in, is being, the state of being. I mean, of course we can act upon our world too, but like at the same time, isn't that what manifestation is? So God, they didn't even like put cones here or anything, like for real though. Wow, okay, anyway, the rules out here are just different. Glad I know how to drive. Belle, do you need to do pipis poopos or what? Because I bet you don't. You're just having a fit because Mom has the fucking camera on right now and you're not getting all my attention. Ugh. Yeah. Shh. 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 Stop. Shh. But, I'll reach into that. No, I will not reach into the back seat. That's actually not even funny. That shit fucks so many people up. Like, I mean, it's kind of funny, but like, you know, because we all like reminisce about our fucked up childhoods. But it's not funny though, because you know when you're like, I grew up going to school every day, and my mom screamed and yelled and threatened to fucking hit us. She didn't really hit us. I mean, she did, but like not. It wasn't like anything regular. It was like when she was super pissed off, kind of thing. Which doesn't excuse anything. I'm just saying. It didn't happen, like, it wasn't regular. We didn't go through that. None of us did. We went through plenty of other kinds of abuse, but not that. Not being hit. Not like that. Or being told we were stupid, and we heard all kinds of other shit. And my mom had other ways of telling you were stupid. That's the thing about having an oracle for a mother. Wow. Shit. She knew stuff, too. She knew all kinds of shit. Super smart person. But anyway, this self-love thing, it really sticks in your craw, man. You just like, it's like a fucking, it's like a popcorn kernel that you can't get out of your fucking teeth, you know, when I had teeth. But anyway, you know, it's, I saw 28 on the timer when I said the joke about the popcorn kernel. But like, you know, it's really a bitch, like it really is, and I think that it's something that we all feel like we've come a lot farther than maybe we think that we have. I know that with me, I tend to miss what is right in front of me, what is like fucking obvious, like I do it all the time, and you know, I mean, you'd think that it would just be obvious to everybody else, but it's not. It's not, because do any of us have our inheritances? We're all getting like, you know, and like the cards aren't wrong. God is not wrong. The oracle cards are not wrong. Our instincts are not wrong, because it's more than just the cards. It's more than any of that. We all feel it. We feel that shit. We feel it. I know we all do. I do. I genuinely feel it. And I know that I deserve it. Like, and I know I've done the work, you know? So like, yeah. But this is just this fucking thing, this self-love thing. And I would like to just like tip the fuck, because we're right there. We're like teetering, dude. All of us. Like on a fucking seesaw. And so I would just like to push, you know, be one of the one of the ones that like pushes us over, you know, because that's really what energy is about. Is, you know, it's just about teetering it just enough and then flood, you know. So I know that I've experienced that with the collective before and things that I was kind of getting stuck in. I haven't gotten stuck on much, but you know, that one video that I listened to of that man saying, you know what, fucking what the fuck, let's be real. You know, and he was being very loving, and at the same time, a drill sergeant, like exactly what, like you fucking need to hear. You know, the shit you need to hear when you know, and you're finally like so glad you heard it. You don't care if someone's screaming at you or not. Because you know you're fucking wrong. You've been wrong about this fucking thing that was right in front of you the entire time. I know. I'm talking about my fucking self right now too. So like, you know, let's all collectively deep breathe. Remember how much we love ourselves. Oh yeah, totally. Do that. Don't forget that. Don't ever let that go, because we all fucking, that was shit's hard won, man. We all got rocked like a motherfucker. So like, don't ever let that go. And like, give ourselves a collective break. Another deep breath. And out. And yeah, let's just do that. Let's just give ourselves a break. Is this person off I want this person off my fucking ass. Thank you. Jesus fuck. Excuse me, Father. Jeez. Lord have mercy. But you know, this is a big deal. And like I said, I know I'm not even close to the only one. So I'm just gonna like let this one rest. I got the message and I'm super glad to have gotten it. I mean, I love y'all so much, and like I know that some of us are just like, oh my god. And I really like, you know, I've thought about this before, but I don't think I ever got to the point where I was actually like ready, willing, and capable of doing something about it to the point where it would stick, you know, where I know I won't have to go through this again. You know, where I don't have to feel defeated, because I know that this is not going to be a major obstacle, that if this is the one thing, I can do something about it. You know what I mean? Like, I can and I will. Like, I'm already doing something about it right now. And if that helps even one person, then I'm down with that, you know? I mean, I don't care, you know, being honest about my shit. Oh, I just remembered something. Fuck. I've forgotten it like 4 times today. If being honest about my shit helps anyone else, like, I'm totally down with that. I do not want this person on my ass. Bella, stop it. My goodness, boo. Like, for real, though. I know you don't have to go to the bathroom. Like, that's why I kind of get mad, is because, you know, when I turn the video camera on, I know when the last time you went to the bathroom is. And I know that you just want to do a waka. Yeah, no. You're being such a noodle right now. Give me a minute. So, you know, that's something to consider for sure. You know, if any of this resonated with you, please hit the like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. And, you know, leave a comment. It's always nice to have like 2-way, you know. There's one person who like keeps talking to me back and forth, but like, you know, there's more of you there. So just, you know, do that, all right? Anyway, I'm going to roll the cigarette and wish you all a good night. I mean, it's nighttime where I am. And, yeah, get the fuck off this camera and take my dog for a walk, so shush. No, I'm kidding. She might need to actually go to the bathroom. I don't think so, but, you know, you never know, I guess. Anyway, love, blessings, compassion, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another.